Hey everyone, it is Monday, December 7th, 2020, and our lesson for today is main ideas. So here you'll find the standards. Once again, we go over these standards every week. All right, so for Ignite. Greetings, Puma. It is Monday. I hope everyone is well rested from the weekend. So as we start the week, I want to remind everyone that we are still currently in our nonfiction unit for readers, Pumas. You've been reading with fascination, noticing details, asking questions, predicting what your book will teach you, and recognizing confusion so you can clear it up. You'll be able to read like this for the rest of your life, which is pretty awesome. We'll be taking a deeper dive into nonfiction reading. We're going to start with something very crucial for all nonfiction readers: finding the big idea in nonfiction texts. These big ideas in nonfiction texts have different names like main idea, central idea, the gist, or sometimes they can even be called an argument. All these names can mean the same thing. So let's have fun diving into more nonfiction. So, our chunk. Today, I want to teach you that there are specific places in a text that can help a nonfiction reader figure out main ideas. These places include these places include the starts of a section and any text features that go with the part. Let's continue. So once again, last lesson we talked about lakes, mountains, and islands, right? So taking a look at this is perhaps the main idea of this section, okay? So last time we read about lakes, mountains, and islands. We're going to expand on the main idea of that. So in this main idea, we are learning and understanding the lands of Canada. Okay, and to further explain that, this is the next text of this. It goes like this: Our next stop was Baffin Island, back in Nunavut. Huge parts of northern Canada lie in the Arctic Circle and are covered in ice and snow for most of the year. Luckily, the Inuit are experts at surviving. They wear pairs of mucklucks, so seal skin boots, to help to keep their feet warm. So once again, if you remember the main idea of this passage, it was lakes, mountains, and islands. So once again, we're expanding the idea of exploring Canada. Okay, let's take a look at another main idea. Look at that. Study the top of each section. So city sites. So here we have another main idea in this section of the book. In Canada, we get to see one of its major cities, right? And once again, a fun fact, right? Toronto Raptors won the NBA championship in 2019. Well, let's go ahead and read this part. Today, we arrived in Toronto, the biggest city in Canada, and went to CN Tower at 1,815 feet high. It's one of the It's one of the tallest towers in the world. We can walk around the outside of the tower on the ledge near the top. It's pretty scary. So you see a picture right here of people walking near the ledge of the tower. There are little ropes connected to just in case, right? But once again, we're exploring the idea of getting to know and grasp a better understanding of Canada. So we must understand the main idea is learning about and exploring Canada. And what we looked at was the main ideas of different sections of the book, like lakes and the city. So we find the main idea of sections by looking at the beginning and studying each section. So in the chew discussion, what are some main ideas in your book? Go ahead and answer that question. All right, you should be done with that. Let's go ahead and move on. Here, we're identifying the best text details to support your thinking. So, number one, zoom into the text and look for specific details that match your idea. Number two, point to specific lines and say what words in the lines are most important. Number three, choose words that exactly support your thinking. Look for words or phrases that are synonyms for your idea. And lastly, for your review, you should have a just right nonfiction book. Once again, you're spending at least 15 minutes a day reading your book. And for your review, sorry, you'll be answering three quick questions, right? Not one, but three. Well, two questions. It's just one of them is a multiple choice answer that could have more than one answer. All right. Well, Pumas, that is just about it for this lesson. All right. I hope to see everybody soon. See ya.